It's a lovely day. Welcome to Hope Channel Zambia, media that changes lives. It is time for the news and I'm your anchor, Meboch Timbiti. Let's look at stories making headlines. Government dispels rumors of Bill 7. NAPSA donates medical equipment to UTH. Dr. Mambwe encourages grade 12 pupils to embrace faith and discipline. Government pledges stronger action on mental health at 7th annual conference. This plus more stories coming up shortly.
Mwami College of Health Sciences is inviting applications for the January 2026 intake. We are offering pre-service diploma programs in registered nursing, public health nursing, and direct entry midwifery, and in service diplomas in enrolled to registered nursing and registered nurse midwifery. To qualify, pre-service candidates must be 16 years or older, with a grade 12 certificate and at least 5 credits, including mathematics, English, and a science subject. In service, candidates must hold a professional nursing qualification, a valid practicing license, and academic qualifications. Applications are online only at www.mwamiconm.edu.zm. Before applying, prepare scanned and certified copies of your NRC, grade 12 certificate, and a bank deposit slip for $150 non-refundable fee, payable to Mwami College of Nursing, Access Bank, Chipata, account number 00804015420016.
The deadline for receiving applications is on the 10th of October 2025.
For more information, call or WhatsApp 0975 303 331 during working hours or email registrar.mwami@marcos.com.
Welcome back, and now the news in details. Chief Government Spokesperson Cornelius Mwetwa alongside Chief Whip Stanford Mulusa have jointly dispelled rumors that Speaker of the National Assembly wants to secretly bring back Bill 7 to Parliament. This follows a Facebook post made by the Zambia Conference
of the Republican Constitution,
this
which
follows
provides
a
that
Facebook post made by the Zambia Conference of Catholic Bishops, ZCCB, where they are urging members of Parliament to heed to the voice of their conscience and reject the reintroduction of Bill 7 in the House until truly inclusive and participatory process is undertaken. ZCCB says it has received reports that Speaker of the National Assembly Nelly Muti intends to call for a special sitting for National Assembly today to table the revised Constitution of Zambia, Amendment Bill number 7 of 2025. ZCCB have rebuked the spirit of constitutional infidelity and strongly urged that the ongoing judicial appointment process be reconsidered, saying the process must at all times and stages meet the standards of transparency, merit, and public accountability that democracy holds. Mr. Mwetwa has urged the bishops to verify facts as they have access to consult anything from State House.
Of the Republican Constitution, which provides that the presidential appointments shall be ratified within 21 days of the commencement of the sitting of the House. Wherein this Constitution, an appointment to an office of taking a measure by the President is subject to ratification by the National Assembly. The National Assembly shall, in the sitting next after receipt of the request for ratification, give its ratification within 21 days of the commencement of the sitting. This means that the Human Rights Commission Board, which was appointed before the House resumed sitting on Friday, 12 September 2025, has to be ratified by Friday, 3rd October 2025. The House was suspended after presentation of the national budget on Friday, 26 September 2025, to allow for sector budget analysis. However, it is worth noting that Standing Orders 166.4 provides that where urgent business arises during the suspension of the House, the Speaker or the House Business Committee may order that the House be convened. Therefore, in light of the above constitutional authority and standing orders, the House Business Committee, at its meeting held on Wednesday, 24th September 2025, ordered that the House be convened on Thursday, 2nd October 2025, to ratify the Human Rights Commission Board.
Cabinet has not sat to review the position of the deferred Bill 7. And if Bill 7 is to be brought back to Parliament in terms of it being brought back to committee and or further processes, Cabinet will duly be informed and Cabinet will decide. When you look at the order paper of today, which contains the business to be transacted by the House this afternoon, there is nowhere where there is an indication of a transaction of a business relating to a bill such as Bill 7. As government, we therefore are concerned with these views that are being expressed publicly relating to a possibility of Bill 7 being reintroduced to the House. We are further concerned that some of these sentiments are being expressed publicly and in writing by institutions such as the Zambia Conference of Catholic Bishops, who it is attributed to a letter circulating in the media that they did yesterday issue a statement to the effect where they're expressing concern that today government intended to reintroduce through Parliament Bill 7. This is worrisome.
The National Pension Scheme Authority (NAPSA) has donated 57 wheelchairs and 6 stretchers to the University Teaching Hospital in Lusaka. The donation aims to improve patient care and mobility. Minister of Health Permanent Secretary Technical Dr. Kennedy Lishimpi urged the hospital to utilize the equipment effectively and consider installing tracking devices to prevent theft. Lusaka District Commissioner Rosa Zulu encouraged the hospital management to make good use of the donated equipment. NAPSA Director General Muyangwa stated that the donation is part of the organization's effort to improve healthcare services in the country. The donation is expected to have a positive impact on patient care and mobility at the University Teaching Hospital. 6 stretchers and 57 wheelchairs have been donated to the University Teaching Hospital in Lusaka by the National Pension Scheme Authority, NAPSA, to enhance patient care and mobility. Dr. Kennedy Lishimpi, Permanent Secretary Technical in the Ministry of Health, encouraged the hospital to make good use of the equipment and think about putting in tracking devices to deter theft.
To the hospital management and the staff, I know that this is a big challenge already. There are some people around us who are hearing us and they are even maybe clapping their hands and saying, yes, Yamoneke. I want to sound the warning in advance that this time around we will ensure that we put strict measures around these wheelchairs so that none of those with the funny ideas of taking them home can access them. So please, my colleagues, this is a good gesture for us. Let us guard it jealously. Our IT team can work with Mr. Mienga there and the DC to put a little bit of trackers or chips in these wheelchairs, so that if it is in an undesignated place, it starts ringing. Yes. It's also important that as hospitals, some of the things we should start doing like this.
Rosa Zulu, the District Commissioner for Lusaka, urged the hospital administration to utilize the donated equipment effectively.
Their dedication has been instrumental in bringing partners like NAPSA on board. Again, allow me to express my gratitude to NAPSA for their kindness. This donation is a blessing to the patients and staff of the University Teaching Hospital. To the hospital administration and the staff, I urge you to ensure that these wheelchairs and stretchers are secured and looked after well in order to benefit the patients for many years to come.
The University Teaching Hospital, I wish to express our sincere gratitude to NAPSA for their generous donation of wheelchairs and stretchers. We appreciate your kindness and commitment to improving healthcare services in this hospital. And as already been alluded to, it's a hospital with so many needs, as it caters to so many patients from across the country. We are therefore humbled when institutions such as yourselves respond to that need to partner with us in the provision of quality healthcare.
The donation is part of the organization's effort to improve healthcare services in the country. The University Teaching Hospital's patient care and mobility are anticipated to improve as a result of the donation. Mebo Chitimbiti, Hope News, Lusaka. Eastern Province Minister Peter Piri has flagged off a maternate annex in Nyimba district to support President Hakainde Hichilema's vision of taking development to all parts of the country. Mr. Piri has encouraged the community members to utilize the project and be the security of the project. And Nyimba Member of Parliament Menyan Zulu has thanked government for giving them equal share of the constituents' development funds. One of the beneficiaries has thanked the leadership for putting the privacy of women first.
Today, as I'm standing here, we have handed over 11 projects here in Nyimba, including this one. 11 of them. Mwemtuma kuja parliament, sikupanga cha pechongo muja every day. We want him to work, and I've seen his works. You women, you have been respected through this man. Uyu, Menyan. Muombele ngoni manjosa chaka duka. Imwa Zimbabwe. Ndipo mfuti sanzima irombako kulumukirau.
Nuzira nga palimwaya sikofuma amba mtandeli kumisebe. Mwe mwawera kokuru ningakuje nkuti boma ya UPND itipa ndalama zilimuno mu imbayasu na vintu vichitike mwacha chitikira ishiri hapa. Chunusenga chikuru kulimwe utichitamaona hapa. Nichambuli nemenyani, nichaba ilina minister maona hapa kuwera kuna minister wasu waise province. Neda, it's for these people coming from the Boma. Ichi ni chintu chanu. Moziva na mbumbya pano patungara mkaona mbocha mbumbya. Kuiba to iba pano. Making sure mtuola wala muntu. Osa mtuola piara kwa chalo yai. Tamutola kwa kunyimba tamukomelako. Akaona kecha, utaononge pia kina kaononge lini.
Palisi chipatala chatili nacho. Penzi patondo popapira na polembeshera. Tenzozunzika, tenzopuva. Wauta polembesha. Seya palomba kutiti uyu mumuleba olira wafumo waolembesha benzokanga kuti balembeshe benza alembeshe paenzo imirira osonjelera kundi kulira waleba icho chepe chenzotukisha nsoni olonepano nenzokangiwa kumita vumo.
Vice President Mutalena Lumango has reaffirmed government's commitment to making mental health a national priority. Speaking during the official opening of the 7th Annual Mental Health conference in Lusaka, Mrs. Nalumango, in a speech delivered on her behalf by Minister of Water Development and Sanitation, Colin Zovu, said Zambia cannot achieve sustainable development without addressing the growing mental health burden. She noted that 20% of adults in Zambia are affected by conditions such as depression, anxiety, and substance abuse, and called for collective action to fight stigma and expand access to care. The Vice President outlined ongoing government interventions, including training of mental health professionals, infrastructure development, community awareness, and stronger partnership with civil society, academia, and faith-based organizations. Minister of Health, Dr. Elijah Mchima, in a speech read on his behalf by Permanent Secretary for Donor Coordination, Mr. George Sinyangwe, echoed the call for multi-sectoral collaboration. He said the mental health challenges cut across all communities, stressing that passion, innovation, and partnership are key to building effective and accessible care system. And Psychology Association of Zambia President Dr. Maria Akani emphasized the conference theme, mental health and spirituality, saying spirituality plays a crucial role in how people cope with stress and can present challenges when misapplied. She appealed for a stronger collaboration between health professionals and faith leaders, calling for training and cultural sensitivity to reduce stigma and promote holistic healing. The two-day conference has brought together policymakers, health experts, researchers, students, and faith leaders to strengthen strategies for mental health care in Zambia.
So we believe that through such gatherings and other similar knowledge generating and sharing spaces, we expand our perspectives, we refine our approaches, and we deepen our understanding of the complexity of mental wellness across different cultural and professional contexts. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, world over, mental health challenges continue to rise, affecting individuals across different ages, different sectors, and different backgrounds. From burnout in the workplace, to depression among the youth, to trauma and addiction, no community is spared. In many instances, stigma and limited resources hinder people from seeking the much needed help. It is for this reason that this conference is not just about raising awareness, but it should encourage us all to act. Each one of us playing our roles in our spaces, in our disciplines, and in our sectors. Together, we can deliver effective mental health services for our people. I therefore, and this is the Vice President speaking, I therefore call upon our public health institutions, the academia, religious and traditional leaders, researchers, and the civil society to join hands in developing strategies and interventions which will foster the mental well-being of our people.
It is a profound honor to address you at this event, the 7th Mental Health Conference. Today, we come together not only as health professionals and advocates, but as a united force dedicated to advancing mental health in Zambia and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me distinct leadership has been a source of inspiration, consistently champions efforts to strengthen community resilience, expand access to quality health care, and uplifting the well-being of all citizens. Our presence here is a powerful testament to the recognition of mental health as the national health priority. It reflects a deep commitment to addressing the challenges that touch not only the minds, but also the hearts and lives of people.
Across Zambia and throughout Africa, mental health is finally receiving the recognition it deserves, not only as a medical concern, but as a public health, developmental, and human rights issue. I am honored to welcome you to this important gathering where we explore and celebrate a theme that is profound, sometimes underappreciated, and yet deeply woven into so many lives: mental health and spirituality. Can you tell that I am honored? At the same time, spirituality remains one of the most powerful cultural forces shaping how people understand illness, suffering, and healing.
We now take a short break. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Mwami College of Health Sciences is inviting applications for the January 2026 intake. We are offering pre-service diploma programs in registered nursing, public health nursing, and direct entry midwifery, and in service diplomas in enrolled to registered nursing and registered nurse midwifery. To qualify, pre-service candidates must be 16 years or older, with a grade 12 certificate and at least 5 credits, including mathematics, English, and a science subject. In service, candidates must hold a professional nursing qualification, a valid practicing license, and academic qualifications. Applications are online only at www.mwamiconm.edu.zm. Before applying, prepare scanned and certified copies of your NRC, grade 12 certificate, and a bank deposit slip for $150 non-refundable fee, payable to Mwami College of Nursing, Access Bank, Chipata, account number 008040154216.
The deadline for receiving applications is on the 10th of October 2025.
For more information, call or WhatsApp 0975 303 331 during working hours, or email registrar.mwami@marcos.com.
Welcome to Brave Gardens, the perfect venue for unforgettable moments.
Whether it's a kitchen party, a dreamy outdoor wedding, a vibrant birthday celebration, or a fun-filled family day, Brave's Garden is the place to be.
Brave Garden offers a beautiful outdoor space with a swimming pool, kids play park, and a peaceful environment for any events.
We've got more than just space. Enjoy mouth-watering meals at our restaurant and bring the kids for school trips that blend fun and learning. Spacious, scenic outdoor setting, sparkling swimming pool, fun-filled kids play park, friendly staff, and flexible packages.
At Brave Gardens, quality doesn't break the bank. We offer flexible packages at affordable rates to make your day special and stress-free.
Nested in a serene and secure environment, Brave's Garden offers the perfect backdrop for memories that last a lifetime.
Why wait? Come spend your day at Brave Gardens.
Situated just 24 kilometers from Lusaka CBD off Kafue Road. Call or WhatsApp us now to book your date or schedule a visit on 0977 321 919 or 0966 758 693 or 0773 198 960. Brave's Garden. Let us help you host your special day the brave way.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for still staying with us. Minister of Education Permanent Secretary Education Services, Dr. Kelvin Mambwe, has employed grade 12 pupils to desist from bad vices such as drug abuse and among others. Dr. Mambwe says avoiding bad vices reduces the risk of physical, emotional, and psychological harm to themselves and others in the community. He said a clean record and good behavior can open up more opportunities for pupils in their future careers and personal lives. Dr. Mambwe encouraged the pupils to embrace spiritual growth development that they have learned from Sunshine School. He said this during a grade 12 graduation ceremony of Sunshine School in Lusaka today.
Dementia. Yet, in the midst of these challenges, this young lady continues to shine with excellent academic performance. She is a picture of resilience and determination.
She has been awarded with the Principal's Award. Ruth Chibabu comes from a child-headed home. Ruth, aged 17, is a grade 12 pupil at Sunshine School in Lusaka. She emotionally narrates how she takes care of her ailing grandmother who is suffering from dementia.
My father passed away when I was very young, and my mother remarried, leaving me with my grandmother. So from primary to secondary, my grandmother has been the one taking care of me. But a little over 5 years ago, she was diagnosed with dementia. So it's basically a disease that an individual gets as they grow older, which causes them to lose memory. So it's been very tough for me because I just live with my grandmother and my brother. So there are many responsibilities that have been put on us, like buying groceries and paying for bills and everything, because my grandmother is unable to do that as of now.
Her grandmother's illness left her mentally challenged, but this has not stopped her from working hard in school.
The dementia of my grandmother has affected my mental health very much. It's not normal for a 17-year-old girl to be taking care of the house and everything. It's a very big responsibility, and at some point it did affect my grades, but my friends recommended that I start going to therapy, which I turned down, but I have a confidant who's my best friend, and she's been helping me through everything from grade 8 up to today.
Ruth is dreaming of becoming a medical doctor. This came to light at Sunshine School, class of 2025 grade 12 graduation. School principal Josephine Zulu also awarded Lloyd Kabesha for his entrepreneurship journey.
The second award goes to a male student. This young man is a remarkable young entrepreneur, already running his own business in vehicle spare parts.
Into auto parts for vehicles, and hopefully I'll venture into other different businesses as I grow older.
Ministry of Education Permanent Secretary Dr. Kelvin Mambwe encouraged the pupils to be disciplined in society.
You must engage that spirit of learning. After university, you continue to learn. Okay, very important. So remain curious in your exploration, innovative in your thinking, and diligent in your pursuits. Above all, hold fast to discipline and faith. It's true. Discipline and what? Being disciplined in doing good things, not in bad things. Sometimes you can be disciplined in doing bad things, but being disciplined in doing good things. Things that your parents want you to focus on. Things that society wants you to focus on. No drugs, not doing those to my bad vices, using your phone, chatting in the night with strangers, please. Not that. Faith in God, very important.
Sunshine School has over 1,400 learners. Outstanding pupils have also been awarded. Esnat Mbeosikazwe, Hope News, Lusaka.
The International Day of Older Persons has been launched with a powerful call to action to recognize and celebrate the valuable contribution of older individuals to society. The theme for this year's celebration is Older Persons Driving Local and Global Action, Our Aspirations, Our Well-Being, Our Rights. The event emphasized the importance of empowering older persons to lead fulfilling and active lives. Minister of Community Development and Social Services, Permanent Secretary Angela Kawandami, called for the need to strengthen support system, promote dignity and inclusion, and ensure that older people have access to health care social protection. Ms. Kawandami noted that older persons face a range of challenges, including isolation, neglect, and ageism. She further urged communities and governments to take action to address these challenges and promote integration, solidarity, and mutual respect. Ms. Kawandami said the International Day of Older Persons reminds people that aging is not a burden, but a triumph of development, scientific progress, and human resilience.
Okay. Today, we reaffirm a truth that too often goes unspoken. Older persons are not passive recipients of care. They are active, vital contributors to our families, our communities, and our economies. Their wisdom, skills, and resilience continue to shape our societies in profound and lasting ways. This year's theme challenges us to truly listen to older persons, not only to understand their needs, but also to honor their aspirations. It is a call to action, to uphold their well-being, to safeguard their
Finance and National Planning Minister Dr. Stumbeko Musokotwan has reaffirmed government's commitment to a fiscal responsibility and inclusive growth under the 2026 national budget. Speaking during the Zambia Institute for Policy Analysis and Research ZIPA 2026 National Budget Analysis in Lusaka, Dr. Musokotwani, in a speech read on his behalf by Permanent Secretary for Budget and Economic Affairs, Ms. Mwaka Mukubesa, said the 253.1 billion kwacha budget sustain momentum towards resilient and equitable growth. The minister praised ZIPA for its consistent role in unpacking budget and complexities since 2015, saying the research-based insights help government and stakeholders to inform decisions. He outlined progress under the 8th National Development Plan, including increased electricity generation capacity from 3,318 megawatts in 2021 to 3,886 megawatts in 2025, growth in manufacturing and mining, a rebound in agriculture, and expanded social protection. Dr. Stumbeko also highlighted gains from free education, bursaries, and debt restructuring, while stressing that 2026 budget will set the foundation for the upcoming 9th National Development Plan. ZIPA officially launched its 2026 Budget Analysis Report under the theme, Closing the Loop, Sustaining Momentum Toward Inclusive and Resilient Growth.
The 2026 national budget is set at 253.1 billion kwacha, which represents 27.4% of GDP. And of this amount, it's gratifying to see that 81% of it will be financed by the country from its own domestic resources. Grants and prudent financing will only supplement this spending. This is a clear reflection of the fiscal responsibility that remains central for government, even as it strives with its agenda to facilitate inclusive development. Ladies and gentlemen, while tempted to go through and highlight what was presented in the 2026 national budget, I will not succumb to that temptation, as I believe that every one of you here has read or has had significant insight into the 2026 budget. And I believe that is why you are all gathered here in this hall to discuss and provide the insights so that the government can get feedback. So government's role here, I believe, is to get your feedback, to get to understand whether we actually heard your proposals in line, of course, anchored on our blueprint of the 8th National Development Plan, which as a country we formulated and set for ourselves.
And that story brings us to the end of our news today. But before we go, here are stories that made headlines. Government dispels rumors of Bill 7. NAPSA donates medical equipment to University Teaching Hospital. Dr. Mambwe encourages grade 12 pupils to embrace faith and discipline. Government pledges stronger action on mental health at 7th annual conference. On behalf of the news crew and the entire production team, I've been your anchor, Meboch Timbiti. Keep watching Hope Channel Zambia, media that changes lives. It's bye for now.